what's your mic etiquette? Do you ever rap or do music or some shit?
You talking about me?
Yeah.
No, I've never done that. I just sell coke, bro.
Oh, okay. Hilarious.
Yeah.
I can't wait to get into
I
this.
sold hella coke.
Just make sure you got the mic, close to your face, or if you
Yeah, I
can't.
mean, what, about an inch? Is that cool?
No, that's perfect. I just
Definitely
want to. Yeah, if you, it might be easier to give you this time. So here, go ahead, continue. Just go ahead and talk.
Well, I can hold it. I don't mind. I just, I'm gonna get used
Oh,
to
okay,
it.
cool. All right.
Yeah.
We're getting lit.
Yeah. I have
Might
this
drop.
sticker.
Might drop as we go. Yeah, that's where I work.
And then go ahead.
Check.
All right, perfect. All right, dope. Yeah, we're all good. All right, perfect.
That's that shit I like.
Oh, you need a torch, you need a lighter.
Hold on. I'm about to set this
It
flex
comes
roll
with
up.
a hemp wick to do that with. That's
Yeah.
or I guess you could have always done it with your tie sticks. I just never fucking thought of it.
Boom. All right, cool. What is this?
Is this better?
This right here is a flex roll, actually. These are made by IOG, which is Indoor Organic Grow.
Mm-hmm.
All indoor organic flour. A lot of concentrate. We make the concentrate. They make the hash, and it's beautiful. It's super smooth. You probably, if you haven't smoked organic consistently, you're gonna definitely taste the difference. I light it with a hemp wick, something that got picked up from cigars. Smoking cigars, you kind of always light it with a wood match.
Okay.
Same principle.
Do you smoke cigars?
I don't, not
Oh,
anymore.
okay.
I don't smoke cigarettes, man. It throws me right back to jail, and I don't want to go back.
Oh, damn. Holy shit.
I gave that up at the same time. Like, nah, no more. I'm not going back.
All right, so first off, we'll what's up? My name's Frank. Hey, it was JP.
What's up, guys?
And then Serm, right?
What up? Yeah, sermon.
Perfect. Sermon.
It's just short for sermon, like the
Okay.
Bible.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So, sweet. And you're from California?
I'm from LA, yeah.
Oh, okay,
Long Beach
dope.
originally.
Nice.
Yeah, moved to the South Bay, East LA,
Mhm.
Rosemead, everywhere
Yeah.
in between. I love LA for
Yeah.
every reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we met at the Comedy Store.
Mm-hmm.
And then we quickly became friends. And then this is the first time you guys have met. You've always been like
Think
at
so.
work,
Yeah.
or just
Yeah.
stuck
Almost
not being
the
able to
first
go.
time,
Yeah. And this is gonna be great because you both dab heavy, so it'll
Hell
be.
yeah.
I feel like I'm gonna be in a baby seat by the end of this. Yeah, absolutely.
I love that.
Terps on that.
Yeah, right, yeah, absolutely. And then, you work in the traditional market,
Yeah.
which I think is dope. And which is, I like that we call it the traditional market. Because whenever someone that I hit talks about the black market, I'm like, oh, you just don't know them. You just don't.
No,
Yeah.
a lot of them don't, man. I honestly, it's funny that you brought that up because I was thinking about that as I was driving up the street. I don't want to burn out your trap, but I was driving up the street and the first thing I thought of was, dude, why? I can't believe people really don't know what the traditional market is. And traditional market just means like we used to do it in the old days, hand to hand. I know you, you know me, you know I have good product. Here you go. No, Uncle Sam doesn't have to get involved. Nobody has to touch anything or deal with anything. Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
But it's a lot like being a cowboy with a lot more rules. You gotta just play it smart. You know what I mean? Everything's about who you know and how you keep your face. It's much like business. I've learned so much about business just doing this, bro. Like, I feel like if you drop me in any company, it doesn't matter what it is, I'll figure it out.
Yeah,
You know?
absolutely.
Yeah.
It's all the same shit, man. It's all the same structure and skeleton.
And that's, we talk about this all the time, especially with like weed and the industry. My cousin, same thing. Our whole family would give him tons of shit because he would grow weed, he'd sell and all this jazz. But he loved growing weed. And then it wasn't until until his late 30s that he got a job working at a dispensary doing just that. And he makes good money and he makes a living. And it's hilarious because it's like you can't go to school for that. You got to learn. You got to learn the hard way.
Yeah, you got to learn from the kayas.
Yeah.
Learn it from the streets.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing though, because like it really gets to show. Because like I wasn't that kid that did well in school. Like sure, I was smarter than I was supposed to be, but it made me super lazy.
Yeah.
Never did homework. Like
Yeah.
I had a teacher tell me in 8th grade that if I showed up and did anything, I should get a C. I should get a C in school just for breathing. I'm like, really? What the fuck? Don't tell me that.
Oh, that's
dog.
mean.
You're just feeding my ego, dog. Come on.
That's so funny.
All right, well, I guess I got to try. And so I dropped out of high school, went back to it after a while, and went to the pharmacy trade and all of that, counting pills and shit like that. And honestly hustling and stealing fucking pills from the pharmacy and all that illegal shit that I probably shouldn't be talking about because I don't know about statute of limitations really. I just heard it in Law and Order a couple times. But I think it's cool. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, it taught me a lot. You know what I mean? It taught me aseptic techniques and what that means. And that just basically means being as clean as possible. Making sure you're absolutely clean in everything you do, from start to setup to breakdown, everything.
Oh shit, that
And
is
so-
actually a great point to make, because it's a brilliant point to make, because in the traditional market they don't have SOPs. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like, there's certain places or certain people. We talk about that. There's people that care about the plant and do that and take that, foresight, and they have that dope product, because it's so hard to make the jump to legal, but you could still have a dope product and take all those precautions and all that jazz.
Yeah,
but
absolutely. And it really shows in the work. Honestly, you see people who come to the swap meets and open markets and stuff, and you just see it's like, yo, that's a mom and dad shop, and you're like, yeah, I can definitely tell. And then you get to other tables and you're like, yo, that's a mom and pop shop. You're like, wait, what the fuck? They didn't just order this online. Like, how did they make this? This is so dope. Like, they put so much energy into it, and it's just incredible. Because, like, I talk to some of these people, and some of them are like so about it, like I am, that they test everything they do.
Mhm.
And I'm the same way, dude. If I'm fucking up, I need to know so I can fix it. Otherwise, it's never gonna get fixed.
Yeah.
ADD as fuck, procrastinator. You know that.
Yeah.
You guys know the vibes. You smoke weed, dog. But yeah, bro. But it taught me, like, yo, get ahead of it, knock it out ahead of time, and bro, you don't gotta sweat about shit. Just kick your feet up, bro. Learn to live a little bit. Take the work mode off. Because I'm a workaholic now, man. I gave up coke. So
When did you give a coke?
man, I had to, dog. It was to the point where I would do a bump and then lay back in my bed like, oh, okay, I'm comfortable. I can actually relax and fall asleep. And then I'd sleep for 2 hours and I'd be up. I'm like, all right, let's party. I was like, no, what the fuck, bro?
The only dude to fall asleep while doing coke.
Yeah, dude, it's the
Time to take a
ADD, dog.
break.
Yeah, I was like, yo,
man.
there's no way this is gonna be good,
Nuts.
bro. I can barely breathe now. It's like, all right, fuck that.
That's so funny.
We should
That's-
realize,
Yeah.
shit gets
Yeah.
gnarly.
Oh yeah.
Oh, my bad, dog.
Oh, you're good. You're good. I don't want to push you.
I
No,
got 30
no peer
seconds,
pressure
bro.
here.
Toros, where they hold the heat.
Hey,
We're
hell
good.
yeah,
I
they
got
do,
20
man.
seconds left.
This is actually an Evan Shore collab. This is one of like 2 right now. They just put out the second wave.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, it's from
I
a
saw the-
local
I saw the
shop.
work on it.
Yeah, local shop.
Am I about to lose my best friend?
No. I gotta go home and I work too much, man. That's why I don't have any relationships. It's all good. You know what I mean?
And when did you start collecting glass?
Oh man, I've been into glass probably about 5 years now. I just around the last 2 or 3 years started getting enough money to where it's like, okay, I can
Yeah.
put some money away. Ooh, new glass. Let's
Yeah,
do
yeah.
it. You
I
know?
remember when you came to the shop or the store and you had a torch and you brought your glass, the cool one. It was long and but it's still pretty portable. And I was like, damn, you're just walking around with this. This is.
Yeah, yeah.
I remember holding it and I was like, oh god, I got to sit down to make
yeah,
sure.
yeah. It was a dry piece too, and a lot it throws people off. They're like, "Yo,
Dry
that's,
piece?
that's
What's
gonna
that
make
mean?
me sick." Oh, well, it just doesn't retain any water, so it doesn't filter out any of the smoke. Doesn't cool any of it down. You're just getting pure vapor. Yeah, right, straight, direct inject, baby. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, it's awesome. Yeah, I got Frank super high that night. Got to see Joe Rogan. It was a good night. I was lit as fuck. Walked right past Brad Williams. It was awesome. It was so cool.
Easy to miss them.
Yeah. No, I mean, I have some hilarious stories at the store, bro. Like, I have so much fun when I go there. It's like a playground for adults.
Yeah.
Dude, like, I've been on mushrooms there walking out, and Brad was right there by the wall, but he's so height
Yeah.
that it lined up with the wall, and I was
Yeah.
like, I didn't see that, and I just kept walking. got to the curb, turned around, lit a joint, and was like, oh shit, that's really Brad Williams. I gotta tell him about this. And then my boy's like, yo, not a good look, man. Not a good- chill, dude. Chill.
Save it for when you're not on mushrooms.
Meet him. Tell him this story later. Don't lead with that shit. It's like, all right.
That's so funny.
Yeah, man, that's the ADD, and he's like, oh, I gotta tell this one. Like, I'll
No, right
forget.
now.
It's
Oh,
like, oh.
that's so great. I love it. That's dope.
One of my
Who's
favorite things is
okay.
taking mushrooms and going to the store and just not telling anybody.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, I remember we were in the back high as shit, and you're just giggling. You're just like, "Hey, bro, man." I'm like, "What?" I'm like, I'm on mushrooms." I'm like, "Bro, we've been here for 3 hours."
It'd be better if we were on mushrooms.
Yeah,
Just like-
Hell yeah.
What's that?
Yeah, I'm actually partnering up with a friend of mine right now on a little bit of a mushroom project.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they're gonna be chocolate mushrooms. We've seen a lot of these like 1-Up bars going around. And there's,
Oh,
like,
yeah. Out in Oakland for sure.
Wait, what?
Yeah, they're called
Oh,
1-Up,
no, that's
like
like-
the Mario mushrooms.
Yeah.
They give you an extra life. It's like
Yeah.
level up. And the bar itself.
I like how you explained it.
I have to, because some of them don't know. You never know who's listening. Is the way I've been explained to. You know, like explain everything.
Yeah.
Take the extra seconds.
You're like, come on, Frank. I've listened to a lot of podcasts. All right,
Yeah,
you
dude.
don't know this?
I listen to all of your podcasts, and I have notes, motherfucker. Let me tell you some shit real quick.
Minute 53.
Minute 30 in, and I'm making adjustments.
Stop it.
Actually, you know what? Where's the manager?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me see that levels on that Zoom.
Yeah.
Make sure everything's.
Let me lock this in real quick. No, but essentially it's an eighth in the bar, but with a chocolate and an eighth of mushrooms that is cooked in like that, it's much more potent. Now I'm the dude who will eat like 7 to 10 grams of fruit and trip and have a great time and then not even worry about it. When I tell you I was so high off a half a bar, bro, it's not even funny. I'm laying back in my bed with my eyes closed. There's no music going on, and I'm just doing this, following the lights that I see in my head.
Mm-hmm.
It was so, like, it's so out of your own, like, it was so violent in a way. You know what I mean? But they were so potent. I'm like, yo, if I did, like, 1 square instead of 1/2 a bar.
Yeah.
Oh, man, this is going to
be it.
Oh.
When did you start doing mushrooms?
I've been doing mushrooms since I was, like, 16.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I found mushrooms after acid, actually. It's just
okay.
really weird.
Because usually it's the other way around.
Yeah, usually you find mushrooms from like your cousin or whatever, and then
bro, I've never done acid. Mushrooms
Never?
I've done. No, acid's
I think
terrifying.
I did acid first too, I think.
Really?
So-
Jesus Christ, man! I know fucking men.
I really wanted to be cool, man.
Psychonauts.
I got no hair on my chest, man. You're good. You're awesome right now. Dude. No, I just remember having a lot of fun times and a handful of bad times on mushrooms. And it wasn't even bad times; they were just stressful situations.
You know, I had a bad trip on mushrooms once, and it wasn't till a few months later that I realized, once I had like proper retrospective and like was able to analyze and really think about it and like what the trip was. I realized that I was like, oh, it wasn't a bad trip. That was me getting over something.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was like, oh, okay. So it was like kind of scary at the time, but not like terrifying.
Right.
But then once it ended, I was like, oh, okay, that was like me dealing with some shit. And yeah, mushrooms are so fucking important when it comes to like the psyche.
Yeah, I try to explain it to people, but the only way I can is that before mushrooms and before hallucinogens in general, I was very impulsive. Like, I'm still impulsive as fuck, but like, you would ask me anything, and my impulsivity would answer before my honesty
you
could.
thought about it.
Yeah.
So it didn't even matter if it was true or not. I just give you an answer. Like, yo, you got an answer. We're done, right? Cool. I'm out.
No.
Nah. Now it's like I got a second, third, fourth guess things sometimes, and it's like, yo, give me a second. Hold on. All right, this is what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now I got some perspective on this. This is what we're gonna do. But I've had to use psilocybins and LSD for therapeutic reasons, and it's helped me get a lot of the rage and aggression in my life subsided and put away in a healthy way, not just boxed up and put deep, but like, you know, taken out. You know what I mean? Like, yo, let me put this outside where it's supposed to be, because this shit's supposed to be outside. You know what I mean? This is not something you take in and carry around with you and shit.
Yeah.
This is something to let go of. And like, I got a lot of brothers, bro. Like, a lot of deep-seated shit that just got overlooked because there's a lot of boys and we're always in competition. You know?
Yeah, absolutely.
And it happens with guys, and we don't talk about it a lot, but it's one of those things that as dudes, like when you get friends, you get like 3 or 4 dudes you can talk to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And those 3 or 4 dudes, like, you can bring up anything in the world. They'll make fun of you eventually, but it'll be just you. Hey, 11 o'clock. You know what I mean? And nobody knows what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
that guy. But those guys are so few and far between, especially when you have so many brothers. All my brothers are like 2 years apart,
Yeah.
and so all of us are close.
Man,
all
that
of
was
us
like a
share a lot of
scheduling
friends,
fucking
bro.
Jesus.
Dude, I begged them to get a TV. Just get a fucking TV. No, that's a running joke that me and my brother have. It's like, yo, you could have stopped at us. We could have.
How many siblings?
So there's 7 total, and then
Holy
I have
fuck.
I'm the
3
oldest of 7
stepbrothers
also.
and sisters.
7
Yeah,
and 3 stepbrothers? Damn.
yeah. Well, 2
Included in the
stepbrothers
7,
and a
yeah.
sister.
Yeah, so I'm the oldest of 7. I got
I'm number
fucking-
2. I'm number 2.
I got what is it? I got 2 sisters that are the same, and then the rest are my half siblings.
Yeah, that's what's up, man.
Actually,
so
you know what? I get that too now. I have, I have like 5 step somethings, and then I have 3 halves. Holy shit! Yeah, big
Leave it
family.
on there.
Yeah,
Well, that's right.
yeah, and like with that many people, like I was so blessed, dude. 'Cause like up to like a couple years ago, it was like, yo, everybody is either working or in school. You know what I mean? None of my brothers are in jail facing consequences. None of them are, like, I hadn't been in trouble in a minute. You know what I mean? Like, and I was like, it's a positive thing because, like, our parents, they fucked up. You know what I mean? Always. Like, they fucked up a lot as before they had us and got wise. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they're different people now. You know?
Yeah, that's so important.
So-
What's your family makeup? What are they? Where are they from?
I'm actually first generation born here. I'm the first one in my family to be born here.
Oh wow.
My family is from Chile originally. On my dad's side, it can be completely tracked over there.
Chilean.
No way.
Yeah,
Where
yeah.
from?
Yeah, I don't even fucking know. We're the Ado family.
Okay.
There's a lot of us out there.
Yeah,
but, like,
yeah.
my
I was about to say, I
grandma's
think
like,
they owned most of Chinatown, if I'm not mistaken. In the before the Chinese owned it, actually, they turned it into Chinatown.
Mm.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken. I know it was a Chilean diplomat. I don't know if it was Ado or not. I can't
Yeah.
remember that part.
Yeah, no, my grandmother's family.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, my
Yeah, there was a lot of
great-grandfather
coups when I like right before I was born in like '92, and so like my grandpa would get sent back there and get stuck there for a few years at a time.
Oh,
and then come back.
what?
Yeah, that dude was a straight thug, dude. Like he made it back multiple times. That's not one border, bro. You got Panama.
shit.
you
Yeah.
got-
Yeah,
you know,
man. It's
That's a couple borders, bro. And that guy was like,
Imagine,
"Fuck it, I'll
like-
be back."
Imagine being like, yo, I'm gonna go visit the family, go drop some shit off, and then on your trip back, it's just like, oh, sorry, there was a coup, a violent coup.
Yeah.
Everyone that you would talk to is dead, so we got to rebuild the
By the
fucking.
way, who did you vote for?
Yeah, exactly. We got to rebuild the fucking leaving place. Yeah. Who'd you vote for? You're like, fuck.
Yeah, you got to gamble now. That's 50-50 off. Fuck
Yeah, bro, that's so funny. That is 50-50.
Yeah.
Who'd you vote for? Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, that's nuts. So you're the first one. So you're the first one born here.
Yeah, my older brother has a different dad than I do.
Yeah. Okay.
So my mom, she's mixed, everything, a little bit, tiny bit of Irish and all that. My brother, his dad is white, and then from there it's all my brothers and
I feel like
so
this
on
is
and
the
so
same
much.
size.
Oh, dude, it's
The last time you passed me,
the
it was
best
same
thing
size.
about that thing, dude, is
Yeah,
that they burn slow.
just cook.
They have like a half gram of
the roll's so tight too.
hash and
like
BHO.
perfect.
Yeah, you have to undo them a little bit
Yeah,
as
it's
they will
perfect.
sideburn.
Yeah.
Yeah, these things are beautiful. I'm a big fan of these things. I got more too. We're gonna smoke a lot of these.
Fuck.
But yeah, dude, I don't even know what we're talking about.
We're talking about your family.
Oh yeah,
Being
mixed
firstborn,
mixed
yeah.
on my mom's side. My brother's white for the most part, but my dad raised him for the first 5 years of his life. So my older brother is the biggest gap. It's 5 years there, and then it's 18 months.
Combo
Combo breaker. Yeah, they put the work in on that one. That was crazy. Hey, but to my parents' fault, like, or credit, I don't know how this is gonna go, but to my parents' dismay, they were doing a lot of drugs.
Oh, okay.
So she was sober like when she was pregnant with us, but between fuck no party time, baby.
Hey, man, it's a lot of work to make a kid.
Man, I remember being like 4 and just loving peanut butter and like knowing that like any day, like any second, one of them is gonna be fucked up and like eat all the peanut butter or something, some fucking random shit, and just being so paranoid as a kid that I would go hide the peanut butter. Like I don't even buy peanut butter anymore, bro. Because I'm like, yo, I can't do that no more. dog.
Oh
Like,
my god.
yeah, no, I love peanut butter sandwiches. So like, if a place offers that, I'm gonna order it regardless. Like, it could be a shithole in China, and I'm like, yeah, let me get 2. I want to try your shit. You got a jam or no? Just peanut butter? Run it.
That's so funny.
Let's try that then.
Yo, the things like that happen to us when they were young, the trauma that happens to us when we're young, and then we're older and it manifests. Like
Yeah.
my wife sees that all the time, where we'll be like in the cereal aisle. I'm like, I need to get this, and she's like, why? I'm like, don't fucking ask any questions. I just need to get this.
Yeah.
And I also need to get this.
Oh,
or like,
dude.
like we'll be walking by like a KB Toys and be like, listen, I don't have enough time to explain this to you, but I need to buy the $250
Yep.
Millennium Falcon Lego
Yep.
set. I
Ah,
can't
yep.
explain this, but just let me have this. Otherwise, I'm gonna cry a lot.
Dude, yeah, or I'm gonna be so sad for the next 5 days. You're
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
wanna
just let me
go
have
buy
it.
So
Alright.
let me get it now. We'll
It's
save
either
time.
this or I talk to my father. And listen, we're not going to have that conversation.
There you go. That's funny as fuck.
Yo, did you see the new Nintendo Lego set?
No.
It's fucking badass, dude. It's an NES, and it plugs into a TV that you build that has a crank that has a Mario thing that you've also built out of Lego. And it's the dopest fucking thing, dude. It's like $250, $229, or it's like $250, $260.
I mean,
it's fresh.
It sounds
dude.
cool,
It's cool. As fuck.
but if
It's
you
a
look at it on
display piece.
paper, it sounds mad suspect.
It did check the video.
Legos
It's
over
dope.
here going, "What's up? Can I?
It's dope.
You want to pay to build your own toys, kids? We got you." Now we're gonna make you do electrical work. Yeah, man, that's just awesome.
Teaching us how to build
No,
weapons and
that's
shit.
cool though. I mean, I've learned a lot from Legos, bro.
I mean, leave it on a wall somewhere.
Hey, dude, straight up, me getting into cannabis was a Lego shaped gummy, and I wasn't even able to call it Legos at the time because they owned a patent on the 4-brick.
Oh, by the way, they're going through that right now with a lot of like the sour pack and like Oreos or whatever, like all the stuff.
That's why Flav changed their shit real quick. Everything started calling like even like they even took candy out of stuff. So like instead of cotton candy, it became cotton fluff.
Yeah.
And or like sponge sugar. Like you had to like change it because you couldn't reference candy, or if like a candy company had a similar name, they would just start fucking with you.
Yeah, Gorilla Glue. They ended up having to change the name for that because the
Girl Scout
actual
cookies is now normally GSC. When
GSC, if you see it,
yeah, which
Very
I think
much
is
so. That's
it's
kinda
just gotten
crazy.
gone anyway.
yeah.
I mean, but that's one of those things because like GDP was the same way. Like everybody
Gross
called it Granddaddy
domestic
Perp.
product.
Yeah. No. Granddaddy Perp. Sorry, that's weed talk right there, buddy. I'm sorry.
No, I know what it was.
I speak Weedanese, my man.
Terpenese.
Terpenese,
Do you watch All Gas No Brakes?
No, but I seen the clip
Oh
and I
my
watched
God.
that whole video probably about 30
We'll watch them
times.
later, bro.
Dude,
It's
yeah,
all
we're
good.
we're gonna make you watch them all
Okay.
later. It
Yeah,
is,
yeah. I'm here for the
Funny as
experience.
fuck.
bro. It is. Oh, God, that guy's like my favorite.
Fuck yeah.
But so wait, a weed shaped gummy is what got you into this?
Yeah, dude. We sat there and we were like, well, at first I was gonna do just traditional cookies and stuff like that because I was a cook at the time, and I was like, you know what, let's just do baked goods. And so I tried it and they smacked, but I couldn't give them out. I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna do this. I don't want to do this. Everybody's doing cookies, and then my brother was like, let's do Legos. I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, well, let's figure out how to make gummies. I'm like, you can't do that. You need like a machine or something. I don't know how that. You know what I mean? I couldn't even fathom how to do it.
Yeah. That's also like, that's
He's like-
good, I don't know how candy's made.
Yeah. What candy? Like what? It's
But yeah, I couldn't figure out
it's not grown like that.
if you were like, make me a homemade Snickers, it would be a melted mound.
Yeah, I'd get ice cream and some peanut butter and I'd freeze it all and I'd be like, yep, eat it quick, bro.
Yeah.
Because this is going down quick. No, but we started medicating shit and trying things out and learning about decarboxylation and what that means and how things are medically available to the body and bioavailable for THC and cannabinoids and our cannareceptors and how they work. And we came up with these gummies and we launched them at some pop-up sesh hosted by my friend We Should Smoke. Shout out Ozzy. Out in Palm Springs in like 110 degree temperatures. And we just took a pack of gummies and put them on a water bottle, kind of like this, just like a regular plastic bottle. And they sat there in the sun all day for 12 hours. Didn't melt, didn't move, chilled. 5 down, nothing happened, bro. And I was like, fuck, you know what? No. All handmade. All handmade, no sprayed, everything. It just worked.
Huh?
I was like, oh, fuck, we locked in this recipe. Bam, let's do this.
Holy shit.
Started producing them. Got High Times nominated for that November for a November spread in their magazine, not for any awards or anything crazy. They just wanted to cover us. And I was like, yeah, sure. And my brother made some gummy pumpkins, and we submitted them. They loved it and put it in the spread, and it was just off to the races for a couple years. And then I stopped doing that, started working in House Brand, where I'm at now, and helping them develop and become a company and become more than just two dudes who were busting their ass all the time. And it was a lot of unpaid hours, but it was a lot of fun times, dude. Like I've eaten some of the best restaurants. I fucking, you know what I mean?
That's how I describe my comedy.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like
I have eaten at some of the best restaurants.
You know what I mean? I've had some experiences a lot of people won't have, like going to Mexico 3 times in one weekend. You know what I mean?
What?
I live in LA, bro. It just happened. We were like, yo, Mexico's like, fuck it. And then I'm in the backseat of somebody's car and we're headed to Mexico. Mind you, this is all post-Coke.
Yeah.
So this is
Post-Coke.
You know what I mean?
Man.
I don't even have that as a
Shit.
fallback answer. It's like, yo, why the fuck were you doing all this? Because we're stupid. Like, we had nothing better to do when we're dumb. Like, what do you do when you're dumb? You just do shit. Anything.
You have any crazy Coke stories? I've never done Coke, and
man.
I don't think I ever will. My cousin said he'd beat me up if I did, and I get it. Yeah.
There's nothing great. I mean,
It's kind of hard to say because a lot of coke stories, honestly, aren't that fucking interesting at all. A lot of times you're doing coke with a bunch of guys in a room like, yeah, dog, just don't tell my wife about this. Hey, put your fucking phone away, dog. Like, they're not that cool, bro. Like, I'm gonna be 110. Like, don't let them sucker you into coke. It's not that dope. I promise you. Like,
you like hanging out with 9 dudes in one bathroom stall,
trying to figure out how to split down a half gram that you still have from the last week. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Those were fucking lame. I've had times where my boy came in and picked up a jar that was filled to the brim with coke, and he opened it up and it popped out 9 grams on the floor. And instead of letting him fall on the ground, he picked up each rock, put it on the counter, and then snorted up the rest. Mind you, this is a Vegas hotel floor. Shit or semen has hit this floor for sure. No, there's definitely throw up.
Cocaine cut with human stuff.
But cocaine is the ultimate healer. We all know that. Cocaine and Clorox for the win. Fuck you, COVID. I got the answers.
Yeah. Is it funner to do? It's just funner to smoke weed.
Yeah. Oh, by far. Honestly, like, I remember shit. Yeah. There's a lot of shit I don't remember, like, at all. Like, some people were like, "Oh, dude, you went to this party and then you were over here." I'm like, "Those aren't even in the same city. I don't have a car.
Yeah.
What the fuck you talking about?" You know what I mean? And like, yeah, dude. Like, all right, I believe you. I guess. Fuck. I got in a lot of fights. It was like fighting was my shit because I was a big dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
How big were you?
So I'm almost 6 foot now. I was probably 220 coming out of high school, like mid high school, 220, 5, maybe an inch shorter. 5'9" or 5'11".
You just loved fighting?
And I'd always gotten into fights as a kid. And I never got in trouble for it. That was the fucked up part.
Okay.
It was like we'd always go to the bathroom like, fuck that, come on. Come walk me to the bathroom real quick, homie. And we go get down, bah, 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 bah. And I wouldn't aim for the face. I told him straight up, you hit me in the face, I'm gonna fuck you up, bro. Like it's personal at that point.
Yeah. Like
we can get done with this shit and call it a day, but you know, at that point it's personal. Like it was to the point where I was 16 going to a bar in Hawthorne. Shout out South Bay, what? And they were serving me alcohol because I was they were like, "Oh, you must be like 22." You know what I mean? Whatever. Why are you here in the middle of the fucking day?
Because you're 6 foot.
Because I'm almost 6 foot, 200 plus pounds, and talking shit to everybody, trying to start fights already. So they're like, "Oh, this was drunk. Fuck it, let's get him for $20, send him on his way." And, dude, I'd be there for maybe an hour, bro. I'd get like 2 drinks in me, and then like I'm like, "Hey, dog, watch this," and then that's it.
Start shit
every time, every single fucking time. Yeah, and I just to the point where I was like, "Yo, we're going out. Serm, don't drink." It's like, why?
Because we want to have fun.
Because we want to go out. Yeah, I don't want to get kicked out. So, you know what I mean? I'm like, all right, fuck it, I won't drink till later. And then sure enough, I just be on the tequila for a little bit, and I'm chilling. I love tequila, bro.
That's good to know. We'll keep that in mind.
Yeah.
The more we hang out. If Serm starts taking tequila shots,
I don't fight no more.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I retired. I got too many fucked up hands. I got fucking scars and shit. I'm covering them up with tattoos now. So.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, I'm trying to put all of that shit behind me.
That's good. So you stopped drinking? No, you still drink, right?
Yeah, I'll drink.
Okay.
I just don't drink every day. That's not my shit.
And then you stopped doing coke.
Yeah, for sure.
And now, so what? Just weed and mushrooms?
Weed, mushrooms. I'll do some DMT. I'll do.
I've never done DMT.
Ooh, that's what we're doing.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Not today.
Okay. Oh God, my hands just got
me again. I can't say that I can find it, but it comes across.
Yeah. When I heard, when people talk about DMT, I get the same reaction of like when people are talking about bungee jumping.
So that's exactly how it feels. It feels
that's what
like
I can
a
imagine.
mental bungee jump. It's like acid, but only for a short suspension. You're gonna get pushed into a free fall of acid, and then you're gonna get pulled right back, and the room will start putting itself together, and you're like, okay, cool. Whoa, what the fuck? Meanwhile, this is all they see.
Really? That's all they see?
Yeah, I hit it 3 times. I set it down, and every time for like 5 to 10 minutes, just head and hand down, just completely out. Like. It does not out because I can hear and see everything. Like it's really weird to explain because my eyes are closed, but I can still see everything. But it's an experience, and everybody's told me that it feels like somebody pulls them up and then lets them go, and they fall back to earth. To me, it always felt like somebody I'm standing on the edge of a cliff and somebody kicks me off, and I free fall and then bounce right back. It's an experience, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Every single time I've done it, I go like this. I'm like, oh shit, did I pee? No, thank God. Holy shit, that was intense. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fucking. I mean, that's terrifying.
Oh no. Oh yeah. It's not, but like you get the anxiety. I still get anxiety doing it. I don't do it every day for that reason because sometimes it's like, nah, I'm not. Like I've had my hands visibly shaking when I'm reaching for it because it's like, yo, your body's telling you don't do it. Like don't do it.
That's crazy.
I had a recent acid experience and it put me in this mental loop for a while.
Oh, what?
So I couldn't do any psychedelics for like a month. Like,
see, yeah, that's what I heard too.
Anxious, my hands start sweating. I'm like, nah, I'm not ready, dude. No.
Yeah, that's definitely the thing of like being ready. That feeling of being ready.
Yeah, you have to feel that. And honestly, like Timothy Leary said it best. Like, acid's gonna. If you don't find acid will find you. Like,
yeah,
don't
that's
go
gonna
looking for it because that's not anywhere near what you want. You're just being a drug addict at that point.
Yeah, that's got to be one of those things of like, it's got to be like I got to be. It's got to happen where like I'm with a bunch of people I trust, like friends and stuff. Like I know if I'm ever like camping or some shit, and like someone's like, "Hey, I have some acid," then it's like, you know what? I think this is the appropriate spot. If everyone just makes sure that I just stay, because I have panic attacks, and that's the thing. I just would hate to have a panic attack while I'm doing a drug.
Yeah, especially for like acid because it's so long, you want to make sure that you have somebody that you truly love and care about, and feels the same way, because you know that they're gonna take care of you no matter what. It's more than just trust. It's trust, yes, but those two things are more important. If you love and care about that person and they feel the same way, and you know that deep inside yourself, you're going to know that whatever you do, they're going to take care of you. And especially if they've done it before. If they've done it before, way better. Because they know what to do. They know what they've done. I'm not talking about done it once, but like a couple times we probably preferred. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Hormoz Rashidi, he's like my Sherpa. He's the perfect dude to be around you when you're fucking tripping. Like, you know, he's always like, you're always like, if you start to feel like you're tripping, he's always like comes up with a fucking bottle of water, and you're just like, oh, perfect. This is exactly the guy.
I needed,
water and just confidence and support. This is exactly what I needed.
Someone casual, real casual. I found that's my niche. Is I'm real casual. I'm not here to be formal.
I like to be alone when I'm tripping, dude. It's like it depends. Like if I'm tripping. If I take a little bit of mushrooms, it's kind of cool. But like if I'm like going for a trip, like I like to be by myself. Like, I'll put my hood up, dude, and I'll just fucking sit there.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Just chill. And just smoke weed. And, like, and then normally I'll wait, and, like, right when it starts to peak, like, then I'll really start to smoke.
Yeah.
Like, heavy.
Back to back type shit. Like
yeah, man. Just go big. Yeah, bro.
One,
yeah. And just see where the fuck it goes. You know what I mean?
Oh, fuck.
Put on fucking the wall in the background.
Oh, man.
And just, like, shit. And just never know what happens.
Yeah, my idiot history teacher, Mr. Hadley, in 8th grade. That fool told me about the wall.
What?
I was like, why would you do that? I just found out what acid is.
Oh my god!
I did acid and watched the wall one night.
I put headphones on.
I did not sleep.
Yeah.
As soon as it went off, I turned off the TV and I could not stop looking around.
Do you remember the first time you smoked weed?
I do. I was 13. Oh no, I hadn't turned 13 yet. I was about to turn 13. Yeah, it was like, fuck. How old am I now? 15 years ago.
You were 13, 15 years ago?
Yeah, dude, I'm a youngster.
Me too. Yeah, 26.
Oh, wait. How old are you?
I'm 28.
Oh, holy shit. You weren't kidding.
Yeah, I'm a youngster.
I also forget how...
I mean, you're fucking old.
Yeah, I'm also only 31. 15 years ago, I was...
Well, that's only 3 years,
I'm just
bro.
kidding, dog. It's not that
I forget. I'm bad at math, too. I don't know if you guys know this. I'm bad at
at
math.
So it's the same shit.
Did you say you used to date high school girls 3 years older than me?
Yes,
That's
not what I said.
such a funny
That's not what he
thing.
said, though.
That's not what I said. What I said was I would get in fights with older kids in high school.
No, yeah, age
Middle
means
school.
nothing.
No. They would say some stupid shit like, hey, what's up, fat boy? Or, hey, how come you're so white? And I was just like, all right, fool. You want to get beat up. That's all it is. That's all it is. And that's it. Like, there's no turning it off at that point. I'm just going to escalate.
Yeah, man. Once, I remember in high school, it's like the idea of like, I remember, there's, what was his name? Something, there was this redhead. There was these two brothers in my high school. It was Piedmont Hills. There were two redheads. One of them was like this chubby little redhead. My wife's here. Chubby little redhead kid. And I remember we went to middle school and high school together. And in middle school, he used to get picked on because he was pretty chubby. He was like just a chubby fat kid. Yeah. And people would pick on him all the time. And I remember like people throw cans and shit at him and shit. Like just real dick shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. And his brother was like also kind of an asshole, but he was like taller and skinnier and shit. And then I think he played basketball. Maybe. I can't remember. But I remember freshman year, he was still kind of chubby, but he kind of like filled out a little bit. And then like sophomore year, people still picked on him when he was a freshman. People still kind of fucked with him when he was a sophomore. But then he started playing football. So then junior year is when he fucking hit puberty, and then it was like everyone stopped picking on him.
Oh yeah,
and he was like a linebacker.
monster,
Yeah, he was like a fucking beast. He was just
Fucking
big. He was fucking not that fat anymore. It turned
Yeah.
into like kind of muscle, and he was
just
just
rill it out real
fucking
quick. Yeah.
mean. He was
Hell
just
yeah.
angry, and I was like, damn. And I remember like someone threw a can at him, and then I just remember being like, oh dude, this is gonna end good. And then remember like 3 years later, he was just fucking beefy, and that kid just would never look at him again. He was just terrified of him because he was fucking just big again. Yeah, dude, that shit made me laugh. I was like, oh yeah, something Brumgardner maybe. I don't know. I probably shouldn't say his last name,
Yeah.
but I think he's like D1 now,
Trip
probably.
out, like, now that I'm thinking about it, I think all the chubby kids I went to middle school with, except for me, and like maybe one other dude, like thinned out and became like solid soft nines. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
man, it's like
they're
either
all bombshells. Like have you guys been to Tacos 1986 in downtown?
yeah.
So my boy Justin is the guy who works there with
Mhm.
the baseball hat.
Yeah.
Tell me that fool's not a stud. The little
Yeah,
dude,
yeah.
bro. I'm like, yo, what the fuck happened, bro? You were chubby as fuck. Now look at you. You're like a photographer. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sure you're beating people off with that giant dick of yours back
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Like,
So like
I
chubby
haven't seen Justin
people,
cash register once. This is crazy.
chubby people in high school or middle school, they either get picked on until they're either like fucking just they change their life around and get like super attractive, or they're like start playing sports and shit, and then that shit turns into muscle. Yeah, it is fucking wild. Yeah, man, it just stands out in my mind of someone throwing a can at him.
Yeah, dude, I remember that guy. He was just such a nice kid. Like growing up, he was just that cool. Like, oh, everybody loves Justin, dude. And he like, I remember he like came in like mid-year one year, and then it was like, yo, this kid's from like somewhere else. Like, cool, that's dope.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's cool as fuck. And then it was like, all right, cool. He's just part of the squad now. Everybody's cool with him.
Yeah.
Everybody was cool with him. That was it. It didn't matter. Like, he was just a cool ass kid. Like, he was chubby, but like, he had the backpack on cool. Like, he had his swag.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
he was just a cool ass cat. You know what I
Man,
mean? I'll
it's-
never forget that. Fool.
That's yeah. Sometimes being the chubby kid's all you need. If you're funny and you're chubby, bro.
I always felt like I was annoying as fuck.
Oh yeah.
Like, in a real way.
Yeah, I think of it when I look back, I think of how like annoying I must have been. But also like, you know what, fuck it. You were just swinging, taking chances back then.
Yeah.
You know, and I think about that all the time, cuz now it's like, oh, it's like, whew, I'm not that way. Sometimes I am. Most of the time I still am. But it's still it's like on purpose and it's funny. But
I mean, there's just sometimes you mentally fall on your face in front of people. And you're just like, ah, fuck.
yeah,
I'll
but
never
those-
let that happen again. And it happens again. You know what I mean? But I've learned, like, you're just testing social cues, man. That's all you're doing. You're fishing. You're like, what's this going to do? Oh, fuck. That's what that did? I don't want to do that again. Fuck that. Okay, let's try this.
Don't hit that button.
You know?
Yeah. Don't hit that.
You learn
Don't hit that
timing and
button.
shit like that. And when to fucking say something or not say something. And for me, it was kind of hard. You know what I mean? Like, you guys know, it's growing up in a big family. You're always told, like, yo, shh, chill. Like, later, wait. You know?
Yeah. Kids are seen, not heard. But also, like, the big family, it was like, you know, you gotta be the loudest or whatever the fuck to survive. You gotta do something to get noticed.
Or don't.
Or don't.
Yeah. My brother Christian just didn't. He didn't want to be a part of it, and that's cool.
Yeah.
He was like the middle child. He's like, yo, fuck it. You guys can yell for that shit. I'm going to go over here and play some video games.
My sister moved to Texas.
Yeah.
She was like, I'll
No,
see you
yeah.
guys later.
See, like, he was across the country in Maryland at a camp. He's training to be a pastor right now, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, word?
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
Vanguard
shit.
University. Shout out to my brother right there. I'm smoking weed.
Shouting
Yeah.
at your very religious
Shout
brother.
out, bro. No, that's actually how I got the moniker. The
Sermon?
Holy Man, actually,
Oh.
is because I was a worship leader assistant for a church for a while, and I did master's classes and programs where like
What
12-month
the fuck?
classes and learn different
For which religion? I'm so
Christianity
ignorant.
at the time.
Oh, okay.
Christianity at the time, but I kind of had a lot of doubt and loss of faith when a couple people got fired and stuff for
Yeah.
arbitrary reasons. Like one pastor was gay. He was like, "Yo, I just want you guys to know, I've come to the realization in my life that I'm happy with dudes." And they're like, "All right, cool. So you got a month to get all your shit out of your office." And he was like, "Whoa, what the fuck?" And he, like, they owned the house that he lived in up the street, so he had a month to get out of there. It's like, dog, you guys are assholes, bro. And so like after that, it kind of like opened my eyes. Like, yo, these are holy people. Like, nah, I don't think so. You know. So
experience in college.
yeah, you know, I went on a fucking quest for religion and some sort of faith, and I couldn't find anything. It all looked the same.
Mhm.
It looked like be nice to each other, work on what negatives are inside of you and you hold on to, and try to make your life as happy as possible. And I was like, yo, this is the same shit that weed does. Like I smoke and I feel all of these things. You know what I mean? I want to eat better. You know what I mean? I gotta get stuff done. You know what I mean? Like, maybe we're the divine and we just gotta fucking feel that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And find out what that really means. Maybe there is no divine, and that's okay. You know what I mean? Maybe that's part of it. Is us learning to unlearn the shit that we've been taught, so we can learn new shit.
Yeah.
And that's part of what the psychedelics have taught me, and a lot of soul searching and learning about Taoism, and reading on Siddhartha, and studying up on world religions and asking questions. Because I'm not, like, don't get me wrong, I'm no fucking scholar. I'm just a dude who fucking sat there and read books. You know what I mean? 'Cause I was for X, Y, and Z. You know what I mean? Now I'm like, let's get real about some shit. Let's talk about some shit. I don't know what this is. What is this? You know what I mean? Like, I got to visit ashram in LA and meet gurus and ask them questions sometimes, and it raised a lot of questions, and I didn't know what any of it meant. It just meant do better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like that's literally all it kind of came down to, is just do as better as you can every day. If that's love yourself or love somebody else, do that better. Do something better, and then you can't be mad at yourself. You got no regrets. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I feel great, dude. Like, I wake up every day, I go, let's go, champ. I feel like
Yeah.
feel like $1 million. I feel like fucking Mike Tyson. Let's do this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Shannon Briggs. I don't give a fuck. Like, I'll take any challenger. Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then sometimes at the end of the day, I'm like, fuck, dude, today was rough. You know what I mean? Like, shit.
How do you
Like,
not feel like the champ?
yeah, dude, I fucking need a shower and a fucking nap and a blowjob. Holy shit, this sucked. You know what I mean? So, like, it's just, it's funny how your life comes full circle. You know what I mean? And I'm only 28. Like I said, I'm still learning so much more about myself, bro. Like,
Yeah.
shit, I didn't even know. Like, I didn't think I could talk to people.
Yeah.
Like, my talking was to my brothers. And if I just act like you're part of my family, I can talk to you about whatever the fuck's going on in my head. I didn't realize my family was that close.
Yeah.
You know? I thought, like, for a long time that my family didn't give a fuck. And now I call if I'm bored, like, yo, what's up? How you doing? Or I'll send a text. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's wild. Yeah, it's wild what a plant can do, but I gotta say that this shit saved a lot of people in my life.
Well, yeah.
You know what I mean? Including myself, bro. And I'm fucking thankful for it, bro. Where I'm from, they made it a human right. I'm hoping that eventually it'll be a human right here, you know, to where you're allowed to do whatever you want with weed.
Oh, is that what was in Chile?
Right now, it's considered a human right, if I'm not mistaken. And they so
what is that?
just basically you're allowed to smoke it.
Oh, fucking.
They don't really condone sales or any of that shit, but you can smoke
If
it.
you have it, it's whatever.
Yeah,
Thanks.
a lot like it was. You know what I mean? Now it's like, yo, we got rules.
Yo, we got rules.
And we're gonna enforce that shit.
Ways and shit.
Have you seen like anything crazy in the traditional market? I mean, we talk about this all the time. Where it's like mostly in the East Coast. I think if we see it is like what was that rainbow colored Skittles?
Yeah, they were
weed?
straight up called Skittles with an S, but they were moon rocks. People were doing, but they were like colored.
Oh, wow.
Like, it was like red, purple. Like, it was fucking gnarly.
That's
It
what's
was like
up.
dyed keef. It was gross.
Shout out East Coast. Y'all gonna get your money no matter what.
Yeah.
I love that shit. I fucking love the East Coast, man. Everybody
man.
from it.
Probably just candy terps all over. Just
you know,
sprinkled
yeah,
over, you know?
or something like that.
The distillate flavor or some shit.
Yeah, that's wild, man. That's some goofy shit. I've seen some crazy shit, dude. Like, yeah, I've seen so instead of Xanax, they never hit the market, but I got to test run them and shit. My boy was gonna make Canex, and basically they were edibles shaped like pressed Xanax with a C instead of an X. And holy shit, dude! You eat 2 of them, you're fucking sleeping. And they were just,
That's.
but they didn't stay together well. They didn't look good.
Oh.
He was like, "Ah, fuck, we can't get these out, dude." It's like, all
that's
right,
actually
cool.
pretty dope.
Yeah, but he did like a cough, like not a cough syrup, but a syrup made of pharmaceutical grade cherry syrup.
Uh-huh.
So you can put it on pancakes, you can put it in Sprite, you can get down how you want to get down. You can put it on a teaspoon.
Yeah.
Well, it was like the
But-
company back in the day, like Cannabis, which is like, it was like
Yeah.
Slacktivist. They literally took almost the same exact name and just said, fuck it. We're just
Yeah,
gonna do
yeah.
this.
Oh my
Slacktivist. Shout
God.
out my boy Trey. Fucking love you, dog. That's my boy right there. Yeah, he's they're good people, bro. They get down. Yeah, I like their shit. They've been fucking with them for a lot
And
of
when
years.
they're full spectrum, bro, the Serps get fucking gnarly, man.
Yeah, I've been fucking with them for a lot of years, man. They got a spot in downtown where you can go and get some luxury sodas and shit.
Wait,
Dope.
what?
Yeah, dude, like shit you've never seen before. Shit I've never seen before.
Did you see the new cookie sodas they did, like the London pound cake and shit?
I think I've seen some of them, but I
I think
haven't.
they're always selling them out of Oakland. Out of that
Yeah,
shop.
I haven't been out there to get them, but you can get them out here in downtown LA, actually off of 3rd in LA. And it's fucking great. They got that spot and a glass spot right next to it. So if you ever need any glass pies or puffcos or smoking utensils, that's where I go if I need anything real quick.
Yeah, I want to get a nice
Trying
banger.
to get some lychee flavored Sprite, you know?
Yeah, they got like the Japanese peach, like Sprite, Fantas.
What?
All the good shit.
all
Yeah.
of
I
them,
mean,
bro. Boston
make
baked
today a
beans
trip,
type
dog.
soda. Why not? We'll take you on the road.
Hey.
Yeah, man. They get down over there. It's just lit as fuck, bro. They get fucking super down. And they got all kinds of shit. They don't got just sodas. They got like snacks, like rap snacks that never got released out here.
Wait,
Cardi B rap snacks and shit.
Wait, what?
Yeah, dude. You ever eat chips with Cardi B's face on it, bro?
Yeah, I think it's like the Migos help started it or whatever, yeah. It's like their like snack line.
Yeah, dude.
And so like they have
That
like
never
a
got
Fetty
picked
Wap
up?
flavor. Like, it kind of launched, but it was like I don't think it's really big
I
out
just
here.
think it big out here. I think
Yeah.
it got big in New York, if I'm
Yeah.
not mistaken. Where they're big into music. Out here, it's a lot of fugazi motherfuckers who just don't know shit about shit and
Yeah.
they fake it the whole way. I love it. I went to some spot, I can't name it, but it was uncool as fuck, and it was burgers. Hint, hint. And the dude, Peter from New York, was working the door and doing orders and shit. And he said some goofy shit about, my boy can get 300 pounds a week at 1,900. And I'm like, yo, those are just made up numbers. From Humble, I'm like, oh, you're fucking lying.
Yeah,
Just shut
absolutely.
the
especially
okay, now shut up. Now you're lying. All right,
Yeah,
it's
how much-
midnight. I'm drunk. You're lying.
Yeah.
Like, I don't need this shit. You're fucking lying.
Yeah, that's also crazy too. Is like I can only imagine the bullshit or the crazy stuff that gets said that you've seen, or just the
Yeah.
fuckery that you've had to witness.
It's a lot of chads, bro. I'm sure you heard the expression. Have you heard that
Oh,
expression
yeah, bro.
before?
If you want to
Talked about
explain
often.
it, go ahead.
Oh yeah. Chads are essentially
My mom, by the way, dropped this expression to me.
She calls you
She's
a
the
Chad?
first one I ever heard. Time I ever heard it. She called me a
Awesome.
Chad.
So the way I would explain it is like the trust fund kids who are now trying to be in the game. And I'm using air quotes. And with that, their main game is to get the littlest number as possible. When in actuality, they're just middlemen.
Yeah.
So they're coming out here in droves from the middle of America and going, "Hey man, my homie was giving it to me at this number. What can you do for it?" And it's like, no, that's not how that works, Chad.
No.
These are my prices.
You coming to me?
And that's that. And I don't know you, so go away.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because nobody in Humble's just going to go, oh, yeah, let's jump in bed
And they'll hit you
together.
on Instagram, dog. They'll fucking
Yeah,
slide
oh,
into your DMs on
It's
Instagram.
almost immediate. You follow Picky,
You're like,
right?
get the fuck out of here, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Who?
Humble's Picky Farmer.
Oh, okay.
Shout out to my boy Nick. That fool's crazy, bro. He loves putting people on blast. You slide into his shit improper, bro. If he doesn't know who you are, you're going to get put on blast before you get blocked. So enjoy that shit. That shit will be fun. I always enjoy it. It's fun to watch. Like,
Hilarious.
It's literally he screenshot mid conversations and just post them all. It'll go like, "Hey, screenshot. Oh, here it goes." Next message is immediately after. How much do you do packs for? Do you ship? And he's like, "No, Chad. You apparently don't fucking follow me in real life. Prepare to get it blocked." Yeah, man, that shit's fucking.
This is nuts, bro. It's
Yeah.
real.
Dude,
I mean,
it's so funny with the music and the gifs and shit. That shit's hilarious. He gets down on that shit. That shit's funny as fuck.
So they're not only infiltrating the regular legal market, but they're also infiltrating the traditional market.
everywhere,
Oh,
bro.
absolutely. They're
Hell yeah.
trying to backdoor the legal market a lot too. I don't know if you've seen that at all.
I've heard
but-
about it a lot. For
Yeah,
sure.
but you'll hear about people going, "Oh, I have the real." I'll use an LA brand just because we're in LA, but like Jungle Boys. I got the real Jungle Boys. Shout out to Oil Refinery. We're in here. We're here. No, But they'll say that shit, and it's not. It's actually just some bullshit depths that they bought for way cheap and put in a Mylar bag. Yeah, and so that's the funniest part about the game is that a lot of people are getting got like that.
Yeah.
They don't go to the farmer, they don't go to the grow, they don't do the research, so they don't really know. They just think they're informed because they follow these false influencers.
Absolutely, bro.
Yeah, and they don't like. I mean, I'm not putting any names out there, but there are a few influencers that I fuck with. That it's like, okay, you know what you're talking about. You're educating people. You're at least, I mean, you're helping the community in some way. Excuse me, but the rest of them, fuck them. They don't do anything for the community, like that dabbing granny chick and all that shit. Recently.
I didn't see what happened.
That was like the second or third time it's happened.
Yeah, that's the
By the way,
time.
I didn't see what happened, but I remember I followed her on like something, but I never kept up. But what happened with dabbing granny?
As a local authority, I would just say the Cliff Note version. Essentially,
As a local authority,
she's yeah. I got a badge, bro. Chill. All right, don't make me use this thing. So she got on her live and was telling a story, and dropped the N-bomb with a hard R from the top ropes. And just stumbled and like she said nothing, bro. Just kept going. And mind you, this is an old lady from Middle America who has no business saying that. Even if it was in the lyrics, you're so white. You should apologize for thinking it.
Yeah, it's an awareness.
You know what I mean? Like, come on. Are you serious right now? Like, read the room. Yeah. You got 1.4 million followers, and they've told you not to do it again.
So she did it once before?
She did it twice. Once before that I remember, but I think it was twice before is what I've heard. Fuck. And then she went on live with a black dude who's just another dude in the industry. A man of the people, just like you and me, and dropped it again. Why can't I say this? Wow. And he was like, yo, what are you doing? Don't say that. And she said it again because she was drunk.
Yeah, drunk as fuck.
I'm air quoting because she was drunk, because honestly, that's irrelevant. Drunk or not, like, you're
dropping
dropping hard R's at that age, bro.
I mean, if you're dropping it when you're drunk, it's also just like that's not an excuse.
I mean, you would say it anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
if you're saying it when you're drunk,
you
you
say it, or you're saying it in your head every other time.
Yeah.
Is how I feel about it,
Yeah.
That's it. It's hard to justify, dog, especially after 3 times, bro. I fuck that. You know what I mean?
So what happened? Did everyone like jump ship from her?
Nah, better than that, bro. She fucking got her account deleted, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think IG took her down.
Yeah, IG said, you know what? Enough people are talking about this. Let's do something. And went delete, peace, and now she's off IG. And it sucks that she was making money and shit. Like, that sucks that you just lost that, but you lost that.
Yeah,
I can't really fault.
Yeah.
Like, if I go to jail tomorrow for selling concentrates, then I went to jail for selling concentrates. Like, I can bitch about it all I want, but that's life, bro. It is what it is. You're gonna get what you get.
Yeah, and also, you're right. It is like, what is she contributing to the community? Because there's a big part of me that thinks like, yo, when I go on Instagram and I look at like marijuana stuff or content, I mean,
It's hammy, bro.
A lot of it's just like, it's like, all right, cool, dudes and chicks smoking weed.
You
know
said
what I
it
mean?
yourself. Like a while ago, you were like, I guarantee you this website's going to have a bunch of white dudes on a mountain. And the next thing was literally a bunch of white guys smoking on a mountain.
Yeah, because it was
or sitting outside on the water.
Yeah. Down by the beach with a longboard.
Yeah. Like, I love, I like watching people test rigs and do those close. Like, there's some of those dope slow-mo, like, high, like,
melt shots.
Yeah, where it's like,
man.
you can tell, it's like, oh, this guy brought a really expensive camera, and
Just
it's like, just to do this, and it's like, oh, that's dope.
I've literally had 3 people this week tell me to start doing that, and I'm actually gonna start doing that. So I'm like, fucking, you know what? I'm gonna start.
Some of those shots are tight, man.
Yeah, I can get down.
yeah.
I have enough wax.
I mean, some of those, and it's also a great way to showcase and test different. That's how I found some of my favorite glass artists. Mm-hmm. But it's also like taking a picture or TikTok of yourself smoking weed or whatever, and then it's like, thank you, tagging whatever brand. Like, yeah, that is advertisement, but it's like the way these guys are showcasing these pieces and the artists and the bangers and all that. That's dope. That's where I think is interesting content. And stuff like this where it's like people talking, having real conversations over weed. It's like, that's the stuff that I want, or like, progress in the community, talking about equity and all these things, or talking about, MedMen and all the bullshit.
Yeah.
And like all that is important.
I feel bad for the legal market, man. Some of them are struggling.
Yeah.
Like Ignite, that shit's gone. That shit's up in flames.
Dan
They
Bilzerian?
ignited that shit.
They ignited that shit.
You know what
I
mean?
posted that story and someone messaged me was like, how do you not sell weed as a weed company?
Yeah,
I guess how do you not sell anything?
How do you just not sell weed?
Yeah, exactly.
And I've seen what he's doing. He can barely smoke. When it comes to dabs and shit.
When he fucking was heating up a torch, with a torch.
Dog.
Wait, what happened? What happened?
So,
wait,
go ahead. You tell it, bro.
There's
I've
a
been talking
video
this
of
whole
him
time.
with just like a super. I mean, he's got a bunch of rigs. He just spends a ton of money on rigs. Darby Holmes, a lot of Darby Holmes pieces, which are like
Shout out Darby.
13K, like beautiful pieces.
That's actually the predecessor to my man Orion, who's
Oh,
teaching
fuck yeah.
me right now.
Is that
Yeah,
just
rad,
so it's just a guy with a bunch of money
yeah.
getting into something he doesn't know?
So he
dropped a $250,000.
Like his parents are super rich, and then I think he also won a lot of money gambling. Like so, like he just kind of kept going, and then became like a personality where he's always got like chicks in bikinis, shooting guns, fucking doing shit in Vegas, like all that kind of stuff. Takes steroids, like totally all this shit.
Oh, openly.
Yeah,
Openly.
yeah,
This
yeah.
is my cocktail, is how he calls it.
Yeah, bro.
I'm like, what? You doing this daily, bro? That's wild, dog.
But basically, fucking is hitting. It shows this beautiful rig with an e-nail, which you plug in to fucking keep a certain temp. It has a coil around it
For
that keeps it
temperature
that temp.
Yeah. It's the
hitting
whole
with
point.
a
It's an
torch.
electric nail.
Using a torch on it.
Oh my
Heating it up with a torch.
Hey, sitting there like a barbarian, basically setting that shit on fire.
It was ridiculous.
work.
I fucking dude, that guy is such a schmuck.
Yeah,
Like,
it's nuts.
it was a cool watch. I like his story, but I read a lot of I read into the psychology of it, and I think it was a lot of Napoleon complex and gambling that just paid off.
Yeah.
And sometimes it does.
Yeah.
Hey,
Makes you feel
sometimes
good
it
at that
does, But I know a lot of short motherfuckers who got gambling problems right now that they don't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, hey, sometimes it hits. You know what I mean? Sometimes you're dice and you can fucking go make $2 million in a weekend in Vegas. And
Yeah,
nothing.
man.
Like, oh shit, yeah. I gotta go pay rent.
Oh man.
That shit's crazy. I heard so many fucking stories. I love comedy, man. That's what all draws us here is the laughs and the weed, man. But
Yeah.
comedy is such it's such an interesting thing to watch, and it develops with you. So like the older you get, the funnier shit gets, and shit gets more meaningful for you. And like, I remember growing up with Dave Chappelle, and the Dave Chappelle I had then and the Dave Chappelle I have now are two completely different dudes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Shit's crazy.
Yeah, I went back and watched like his block party.
Yeah,
He did,
Block
like,
Party was great.
Yeah, and like
Killing
went back
Him
and
Softly.
watched that, and it was nuts. Just to see how different. You know what I mean? Still rolling with the same people though. That's tight as fuck. Same squad, bro.
Same squad. Neil Brennan, the whitest black dude I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Bill Burr was on the show.
Yeah,
Bill Burr.
dude.
Young Bill Burr, that shit was crazy.
Yeah.
Man.
I like watching Bill Burr's stuff. Like, I've seen every comedy special that he came out with on Netflix in real time. Like,
Yeah.
every time it drops, it's like,
Yeah.
oh, what the fuck? Click.
Boom.
And it's like, no, this shit's nuts. Like, he fucking killed it again.
Yeah, man.
Like,
Someone was saying it where it's like, it's not TV that makes you anymore, like not how it is now. Like he was doing it forever, and it was his podcast and all that jazz. And it wasn't like, man, it wasn't until after that that we really started getting into his comedy, that podcast shit, man. It's insane how important that is and how much that feeds into each other,
yeah.
Because that was the thing is like, I didn't know Bill Burr until much later. And it was like, he's always been around the shit I liked,
Yeah.
And that's how it is for so many of the comics that you dig that are behind the scenes where you're like, oh, I've been digging this dude for so long and I didn't even know it.
Tell me why. I must have seen Jesus Trejo, like, right when he started.
Mm-hmm.
Like, right when he started. And I haven't seen him up until, like, maybe a year or two ago. And I was like, oh, fuck, I know this dude. Yeah, this guy's fucking funny. I'm going to watch this guy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And, like, a couple of them, like, you hear bits and shit when you were kids, and you just don't remember where you know that joke from.
Mm-hmm.
And then come to find out, it's like, oh, wait, that was Sebastian?
Yeah.
That was Sebastian on his
That
first
was Argus
fucking
Hamilton?
special? What the that was Argus? Wait, that's Argus?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The joke that every father knows is
Yeah.
Argus Hamilton.
No,
Yeah.
man. Like, Sebastian had this killer fucking joke about an old lady and walking up and saying to him, I'm going to fuck this up, but basically she says, would you fuck me for $1 million? And he looks at her and says, look, lady, I don't know what you've been told, but I don't have $1 million. You know, it completely drops it on, like, you're sitting there built up to where you're like, oh man, what the fuck? Like, it was just, I just remember that punchline.
Who was one of the first comics that you started? Like, what made you fall in love with comedy?
Man, okay, so, like, childhood growing up, I got the best of Robin Williams. I got him in Doubtfire, you know what I mean? I got him in all kinds of shit. Richard Pryor, of course. Everybody's influenced by Richard Pryor. Mitch Hedberg.
Mitch Hedberg, yeah.
Hilarious to me, dude.
Yeah.
Like, everything from, like, D for Donut. Yeah. I memorized most of his jokes, dude. It's hilarious.
That was the first album that I showed my father. That I was like, this is who I think's funny. And my dad was like, what? And then I was like, oh, shit.
See, Cheech and Chong was that mistake. I'm like, Mom, have you ever heard this? And she was like, oh, my fucking God.
Yeah.
Dude,
my grandmother
like, she knew immediately.
loves Cheech and Chong.
Really?
Yeah, my Chilean grandma. I bought her the box set for Christmas.
That's what's
one
up.
year. Because like, they've always been kind of like against weed. And then like my father passed. And I think they all kind of like, you know, starting to kind of put things together. And then like I just kind of like jokingly was like brought it up a time. She's like, what are you talking about? I love Cheech and Chong. She's like, I took your brother, your dad and his sisters to see it when they were in strollers.
Oh wow!
Like when I was like, so I could go see it, and it was just funny as fuck.
It's that release of not having to raise nobody no more, and they just like, oh fuck, I can tell you your stories. Fucking, hey, come here, let's get wild.
Yeah,
and they start telling you shit. Like,
hey, you're not my
My
kids.
grandparents have some
fucking
stories,
know.
bro.
Yeah, you're
My
like, yo,
grandparents
you are not my kids. Let's
yeah, my
fucking-
mom,
absolutely,
my
bro.
mom did the same thing way too early. She was like, yo, you guys are 6. Let me tell you all of the dumb shit I've done in my life. I was like, wait, you sold my fucking my Sony?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we pawned that shit.
This is how you can tell the podcast is over. Is how many things Frank Knog's over. No,
Yes,
no, we're not
one
done. We're gonna keep going.
strike.
Can you load me up another Dizab?
Yes.
Dope.
You should try one of those, bro.
Which
With
one?
some batters, some diamonds. I got so the guys who make these joints, that's the IOG right there. That's our collab with them, and then we also have one with Got Bars, and then the gold box is just us. Just shit that I brought. You know what I mean? There's some batters in there.
I've
Nice.
seen this branding before.
Oh, nice, sick, yeah.
I've gotten emails.
Hilarious. Is that you on the front?
No,
Oh, okay.
no. This is my boy Got Bars 510 out the bay.
I think I know who that is. I don't know him, but I know I've heard the name.
Yeah,
That's all I want. I just want my face on a weed package.
I got you.
Bro, you can put it on a banger. We just got to have LA High Life. Put
That's
that shit
true.
right on a banger for you.
Yeah.
Say no
Absolutely.
más.
Yeah.
I know a guy.
Yeah, I want to get an. I definitely want
That's
to
right,
get.
and you're blowing glass now too, you mentioned.
Yeah, I'm
You said you're
practicing-
blowing glass?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
melting
you're
in my
practicing
spare
personal.
time a little bit, but I don't really have much.
I know Ryan Glass, the name I've heard for
yeah,
sure.
he made this rig right here. I got a pendy
the
by him.
fucking the dot work and the millies are beautiful.
Yeah, that's Steve H. He's out of Arizona. Shout out Steve H. But Orion did the shaping. That's his aorta design. It's a double uptake, meaning that the water comes up and then back down,
Oh.
and it can come and circulate and come right back down the center. So it
Yeah, how
comes
many
up-
different functionalities are there
Oof.
in like glass blowing?
There's tons. I like what
different
he's got
perks.
going over here. He's got
Yeah,
what
man.
looks like a 2-hole diffie,
Yeah, man.
which is 2 holes.
The thing I
just
like about
diffusing
this too
everything.
is if you can hit it this way, it chugs a little bit, but then turn.
What is
it.
chugging?
It's
Chug.
the way it's like you'll feel go like pull water, and it feels like you're like there's air being pulled between, and then there's more of the shredding sound, which is like this.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not gonna do that one. That one has no water in it, and I put alcohol in it before I left, like an idiot. So yeah, but yeah, that's Orion. Orion was and is an amazing glass artist. He is graced me with enough time to practice with him and stuff, which is great. I have fun. I don't tell people that I'm a glass artist because I'm not yet.
Yeah.
But
You
you're
know
trying.
what I mean? But I'm learning how to melt glass,
That's cool stuff.
and that's
though, dude.
cool.
That's
You know?
awesome. And it's
Yeah.
cool to have someone like you look up to as a teacher. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude, I
It's
found
huge.
his art a while back, and I love the clean. I love how much thought he puts into it, and honestly, a lot of my lessons are me just going over there and sitting there watching him work, and I'm just like, yo, dude, that
I
was
could- yeah, if-
insane. Like, how did you do that?
I could watch LA High Life make pieces. I could watch someone blow glass, for hours. It's
Yeah.
so fascinating and mesmerizing to me.
Oh, man, it's so
My
beautiful.
father is a huge. My dad was the one that got me into it because he showed me degenerate art. But even before that, he showed me.
Degenerate Art was a documentary about glass that
Yeah.
released on Netflix, I believe.
Yeah,
it was amazing.
Yeah, it was that one, and then he also showed me another. It was a documentary on like the BBC. It was about this glass company that was doing something for like a big festival or some gala, and it was like they got hired to do like the centerpiece. Does anyone have? Can you pass me something to wipe this?
All right, gotcha.
Yeah. Oh, dope.
Yeah, you good, dude.
So I remember they had like crazy expensive pieces, and they had to like float them down a river, and I just remember them floating huge, crazy glass pieces down a river, and it was just like, holy shit. You know what? I'm gonna try to see if I can find it real quick.
Yeah,
Go ahead
it's
and
nutty.
load that shit up.
I mean, so just to expand on that, I went to Champs a couple years ago, which is a trade show for
Vegas.
glass artists in Vegas. Yeah.
I want to go next. I mean, next time they have one, I'll be there.
Whenever you guys want to go, you let me know. The
Oh,
guy who
fuck
does
yeah,
it,
bro.
he's a homie. I'll get us in. He's fucking good people. Shout out
That'd
to
be fun as
Hat.
fuck,
Absolutely.
bro. And just dab on some crazy glass, bro.
Oh man, I love that dude. He's
I
such a
love
fucking cool
seeing.
dude.
I think it's Ziggy's when they did the pirate ship.
Yeah.
That
I was
shit's
gonna say
fresh.
that they do a roller derby, if I'm not mistaken, every year. And if it's not them, it's Age, one or the other, which is just the
Yeah, the
American
big,
Glass Expo, same spot, in Vegas. And they do a roller derby where you had to make a rig that actually rolls with wheels,
That's fucking cool.
and they race.
Oh
them.
yeah, that's right. Jerome Baker won this last year.
Did he really?
I think, or maybe I just saw their car. Maybe I don't.
Yeah.
Maybe I just saw them.
I don't
compete.
know who won because I didn't pay attention. I was fucking on mushrooms for 4 days straight. It was awesome. Yeah, no. Whenever I leave the state, it's kind of like my permission to just
Go for it.
cut loose, relax. You know,
I ain't working.
I go by my government name,
Give me the dabber, Frank.
and
What? Oh yeah, there you go.
yeah, dude. So,
It's
yeah,
better.
it's super interesting. It's super fun. They do multiple races, multiple levels, kind of like watching Boys Counts.
Yeah. I did a Pinewood Derby back in the day.
Yeah, I've done one.
Yeah.
I've done one. But they've
Don't mean to brag, but I've won a couple.
no, I got second. I'm not gonna lie. I got second. I was happy because like I had just basically made a Pontiac. I sculpted out a Pontiac with one of my counselors, and they put the little weight on. It was just the perfect weight by accident.
Yeah.
And
That was the one.
there was one that had a little bit more heavy in the front, and it fucking flew. I was like, all right, that's cool. Now I know. I learned something.
There's physics.
Yeah, there's
Yeah, no, my
lessons.
grandpa helped me build all that. Shit was the dopest. Dude, that was like one of my favorite things. And he was like a painter, so we'd always like
Yeah.
have the dopest car because
Yeah.
we painted all crazy and shit.
Yeah,
It's
they
always
helped
funny,
me
like
with
kids
it.
were supposed to make them, but everything came in like it was like someone's dad's fucking.
Garage and
They
shit.
missed out on. Like, it was something they worked their ass off on.
Damn, I can't find it.
Here you go, Frank.
Yeah, shit, I can't find it.
She's a sizable one too, so when you cap it, you might want to leave the cap on there. Get some.
You can hit this cap too if you want.
Oh, dope.
This is made by Never Falling Glass, and this is a
Directional flow.
turner. Yeah, it'll move itself.
man.
Oh, I got you right here.
Might sit perfectly on top of that fucking nub too.
Yeah, I was about to say it looks just right. I got some pearls too if you want to put any pearls in there.
I have some at home, but they're just too fucking big, bro.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I
that's
think you might
beautiful.
be
It's just
able
like the side. I mean, it's a 50 mil, but the fucking.
This is the biggest one I have, and then I have smaller. I
can't see
get
one
mine
of the
by
small ones.
Miyagi Glass. Really great glass artist, really good dude. I love partying with that guy. He's a veteran in the game. Hell yeah.
You dabbing, Frank.
That's the sound of success.
Podcast over.
He said podcast over. That's it. That's all. Go. Who are you and why are you in my house?
I like terp pearls.
Smell that.
I like shit like that. It looks so cool.
Ooh.
Interesting, right? That's what I rolled up for you to take home.
Ooh.
It's
thank
cherry gas.
Cherry gas. That's
Yeah,
nice,
it's
man.
like
It has
a-
like a lime breath.
It's interesting, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna save this for a good day. Me and my
Yeah,
boy, we're gonna smoke that.
With
That's
the IG on it
fire.
and shit.
Yeah, no, that's dope as fuck. I'm gonna brag. I'm gonna treat it like an Oscar, bro.
Oh yeah, dog. We appreciate you coming out, man.
No, definitely. This has been fun, man. I've done 2 podcasts on my own as a practice run.
Yeah.
It was in my garage, with my little brother. Loved it. Had a great time. didn't have any content to it whatsoever. It was just us bullshitting, having conversations.
I mean, that's
You
the
know what's
best.
crazy? I literally just fucking had like to remember. I was in 4th and 5th grade. I had a best friend that I met in kindergarten, also named John Paul. He fucking got a Mac laptop, like at whatever at that age, and we fucking started a radio show.
Hell yeah.
We used to record a fucking radio show on GarageBand.
Yeah, you could do that.
But
That's
it was
what
just
I do
nuts.
here.
I literally just remembered that. I was like, oh, what the fuck? Like,
That's
What was it
you should
called?
see if he has that.
it's probably like, I don't know, probably something with 2 J's, probably a John and John show or some shit like that.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Like, or some shit.
John's and Paul's.
JJ. I don't even fucking know. I
John
don't
and
know,
Paul.
dude.
That's so funny.
Isn't that fucking crazy?
I remember
Were they
middle
good?
school driving.
Nah, man, they were like,
Nah, they were God work, bro.
I'll have to see if he has
Howie
them.
watch.
Yeah.
Like
It's
Howard
not-
Stern.
Put those on our OnlyFans.
Hey, dude, you find those, bro? Like that would be the dopest shit.
Maybe the one- I'll
Oh
see
my
if he still
God.
has them. I don't even know.
You got an
Yeah.
intro, bro.
That's my
right
boy.
there.
That's hilarious.
I literally just remember that show's crazy.
That's lit.
Yo, we're about to hit 110. Perfect. You want to plug anything? I mean, we're gonna keep smoking, but
Yeah.
yeah, we can.
Stop recording.
Yeah.
No, I mean, if you guys want to check out what I do, we're at official _ house brand.
Mm-hmm.
House brand is one word in that
Yeah.
sense. We are just a for the people, traditional market, clean meds having motherfuckers who like to do work. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. We just want to get meds to people. Yeah, we're pretty exclusive, but check us out. You know what I mean? Why not? We got cool pictures.
Fuck
And
yeah.
my Instagram is at Serm the Holy Man. That's spaced out with underscores. And yeah, it's been a fucking honor.
Dope. This was fun.
Hell
Yeah.
Man, I appreciate you.
Perfect. Yeah, we're gonna keep smoking.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna light this up.